A wireless charging power bank and a car charger? Let's check these out. If there's one thing we all have in common, whether we're using Android, Linux, iOS, or anything else, is we need power. Our mobile devices are greedy for power, so you always have to be thinking about, is it charged? Do I need to charge it? How am I going to charge it? Is there a wall outlet handy? It's a lot, actually. So that's why I was pretty psyched when OtterBox came out with this whole new line of charging devices. So the centerpiece of all this is this. This is the fast charge Qi wireless power bank. It's 10,000 milliamp hours, so it's got plenty of juice. And it does wireless charging, but if you don't want to do wireless charging, there are hidden on the bottom, well, sort of hidden, under these rubber covers are USB-A and USB-C. Now, the USB-C is also how you charge it in the first place, but you can also use it as a power out. Now, one of the other things that OtterBox has done is you push the button, you get the light, and that one of 4 LEDs will show you just how charged your device is. Really helpful. I really can't stand these devices that have one LED and different flashing sequences that you have to learn how to decode. Not so cool. So it offers a 10-watt wireless Qi charging power, and then either the USB-A, also known as USB 3, and USB-C both offer 18 watts, which is pretty decent power level. The LED power indicator, the whole thing has a rubber overmold, which actually makes this thing pretty tough. So it's not only rugged, but it's water and dust and drop proof. So you don't really have to worry if something happens because it's going to survive. Now, of course, there's really not much exposed and there aren't many controls, so it's not a huge surprise. But it does deliver PD 2.0, which is power delivery, so it's these different power protocols. It supports Apple Fast Charge and Samsung AFC. And dimensions-wise, it is 5.5 by 3 by 6/10 of an inch, and it's really pretty light. It's 5 and a bit ounces. So easy to carry this, throw this in your backpack or put it in your back pocket or something. Don't sit on it though, that'd be awkward. But, how quickly does it charge? And that was really what I wondered. So I grabbed my Google Pixel 3 XL and I tried it a couple of different ways. First off, I thought, well, let's give it a shot with wireless charging. So as you might or might not be able to see, it does do wireless charging. And what I found was that it offered a fairly paltry 26% charge in an hour using it as Qi wireless. But then I said, all right, well, let's compare that to that 18 watts that it's coming out of the little plug. And it does come with a USB-A to USB-C cable. So I plugged that into the bottom of the charger, and the Pixel actually works with USB-C, so obviously I had to orient it that way. So the USB-A went into this, the USB-C went into the phone, and as you can see, it just suddenly lit up because it's charging, and that worked pretty well. So that was a 58% charge in an hour, so that's nothing to complain about. However, it does require you to bring your own wire. So there's a lot I really like about this new OtterBox device, and it's slim, it's light, and of course the dimensions are perfect to have it right by your phone, but I wish there was a built-in wire. I wish there was some way you could have maybe on one side built-in Lightning, on the other side built-in USB-C or something like that. I know that would take away from the dimensions, maybe make it a little bit heavier, but it would just be so much more valuable. Although, I have a feeling OtterBox's response would be, dude, that's what the wireless charging's for. But if it's only getting a 26% charge in an hour, that means I'm gonna have to have this sitting on here for 4 hours to get a full charge on my Pixel. So, you know, different phones are gonna have different charging speeds, but Qi just isn't super fast at this point. There's faster versions coming, but it's just not super fast yet. So Nonetheless, really sweet addition to your lineup and your gear. This is a great thing to have in your backpack if you're heading off to campus in the fall. If you work or if you go to trade shows or anything like that, you will eventually do that again. This would be a great thing to have with you because it has the convenience of wireless and the power of wired. So both of those. I'll talk about the price in just a second, but let's just have a super quick look at this, because this is also really sweet. So this is the other thing from OtterBox that they sent me. This is the fast charge dual port car charger, and no huge surprise, it has USB-A on one and USB-C on the other. And the USB-A pushes out 12 watts, which is a little less than this one does, but the USB-C pushes out 18 watts, which is pretty nice, and that's at least 3 times more than a standard cheapo car charger does, right? So when you buy those car chargers for $5 at the gas station right by the cash register, they're pushing out 5 watts if you're lucky. They just don't have much power because they have very, inexpensive circuitry. This does a much nicer job. It also has a really cool industrial design, a little different for OtterBox. You can see in this close-up, it has this sort of racing stripes and stuff. It's pretty sweet. And there's a little tiny LED that shows you what's going on. Also really helpful. This one also works with Power Delivery 3.0, so it's a little more sophisticated in its ability to negotiate with your device to figure out the maximum wattage it can push in, which is important because that'll help it charge faster. And in terms of dimensions, I mean, seriously, it's 1.2 inches by 3 inches, and it weighs 1 ounce. This you could actually just, totally forget. But my experience is that certainly no one in my circle smokes. So everyone just has the car charger or cigarette lighter in their car. So you just put this in and never think about it again. And whenever you need to, you have the ability to plug in and charge your device or devices plural. It will charge both devices simultaneously or both ports simultaneously. Pretty nice. Now, let's see. I have not actually checked, but let's see if it comes with any wires. Let's see. So it comes with no wires at all. So it is definitely one of those BYOW devices. But honestly, we all have so many of those devices for charging things. So I actually have a coiled lightning wire in my car. It's super nice. And then it stretches out as needed, but doesn't take up a lot of space. Anyway, put this in your car, charge it as needed with the wires that you would bring, and it's a great solution. So between the two of these, OtterBox really does have a cool new line of power gear. Now, in terms of the price, well, hold on. Let me ask if you can subscribe to my channel. If you would, that'd be great. I really appreciate it. And the more subscribers I have, the more access I get to gear, and the more you get to find out my true, honest, and candid reviews. I call it as I see it. So if there's something I don't like, even from a favorite vendor, I will call them out on it. So having said that, OtterBox, fast charge, Qi wireless power bank, lots to like. Wish it had built-in wires, so it goes. It is $67.96 at OtterBox.com. Kind of a funny price, but $67, not bad at all for something that's super durable and is going to last forever. And if you want something for your car, then you can check out this, which is the fast charge dual port car charger, also from OtterBox. And this one's a very modest $25.46 at OtterBox.com. So between the two of these, you've got power to go, power in your car, power wherever you need to be, and that's a great thing because all our devices need power. So there you go. And with that, I'll catch you in my next video.